What's going on, everybody? C-DRE here with another episode of the End Time Prophecy. Welcome back to the show. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about the mindset of mankind in the last days. And what I mean by mindset is how will the common man all around the world, no matter what country, what type of mindset would they be having? Would they be cautious of the end times? Will they be aware that things are changing around the world and we're headed in a downward spiral? Or will they just act like everything's normal, everything's fine, we'll get through it? Which we will get through certain things, but do mankind even care about the apocalypse for real? Do mankind even care about any of this divine prophecy that the prophets of old, that the ancient prophets said that it's the things they prophesied? Do they even care? Well, for the most part, mankind really doesn't care about end time prophecy. Matter of fact, it's a very scary thing, which it is a very scary thing, but the prophet says it's a very real thing that will happen one day. And I believe right now we're living in the end times, the time of the end. To the road to the apocalypse. Once the apocalypse happen, all reality stops there. But in this time that we have here, mankind, each individual human has a chance to change their mindset, has a chance to get their self right with the Creator, the God, Lord, the Lord, whatever you want to call them. Right now is the time to get right with them. And it's called the last days. Now, what's the mindset? Now, we're seeing all these. I'm not trying to get preachy here, but I'm gonna go to what the ancient prophets said and what they said in their tablets, what they said in the Bible, which is a prophecy book. It's not only a prophecy book. There's so many different other things you can learn from this. But let's see what the mindset. Here it goes. 2 Timothy. He said, in the time of the end, and this is the time of the end. There's no other time in history where all mankind will have these mindset. This is the state of your fellow man, and it's happening now. Well, they will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to parents, ungrateful, unholy. Let me turn this thing over. Without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not lovers of good, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. We're seeing all this stuff. And I really hate to say it because I use social media. I got a YouTube channel. I'm on here. But due to social media, well, social media is a gift and a curse, but people have used social media in a negative way that we're seeing people conceited, people boastful, bragging, headstrong like never before. Our society is degrading. So every person is feeling, well, not every person, but the majority of society has no self-control. They're unforgiving. Like Will Smith slapped, I hate to bring it up, but Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Everyone's, up in an uproar. Now that shows Will Smith, he didn't have self-control. But now, instead of we're not going to forgive him, we're unforgiving. That's like what they said our mindset is going to be. We're going to be unforgiving, brutal, without self-control, slanderous. I hate to say this, and I got to keep it real. I have a YouTube channel, but I'm not trying to talk about any other YouTubers, but that's the biggest thing, slandering. People are on these social media sites slandering celebrities, slandering their friends, slandering on Facebook, slandering other people. Now you say, oh, they're celebrities, they can take it. They're humans. Forget about the celebrity part. When you strip all the accolades and all the prestigious titles, we're all human beings. The Creator made us all equal. So the Creator doesn't see a celebrity. Oh, you rich. He doesn't see none of that. He sees a human that he created, he personally created. You can make any human a celebrity. That's a human thing with celebrities and stars and idols. All that's our human ideologies. The creator doesn't even see that. The creator doesn't bow to anyone. He doesn't want man to bow to man like that, to idol. He wants you to worship him. He wants you to pay attention to him. He wants you to study him, not be all invested in a human that he created and just like you. They eat, breathe, and you know what, just like you. So let me see. Now let me turn the page back here. Now it says, well, I'm going back to what I was reading. It says lovers of money. There are so many people lovers of money. Now, it's okay to have money. It's not saying you shouldn't have money, you shouldn't use money. It says lovers of money, meaning you shouldn't love money. You shouldn't be in love with it. You shouldn't be in love with money. You need money, but you shouldn't be in love with it where you neglect everything, your self-respect, your dignity, your family, you ignore your family, you do awful things for, like, you shouldn't allow yourself to be you shouldn't let money destroy your moral compass, and we're seeing that running rampant. And I'm not talking about people, I'm just keeping it real. It says ungrateful. Now, I even have to check myself on this. There's so many people ungrateful for their life they got, ungrateful for their family, ungrateful for their children. So many people are just complaining, and I'm one of them. I be complaining all the time, and I got it. We all see. I'm not trying to, when I say these things and talk about what the old prophets of old said, I'm not saying that I'm holier than now. I'm not saying I'm better. There's a lot of this stuff in this thing that I'm reading that the prophet said was going to be happening. I have in my mind and in my head, and I have to try as hard as I can to get these ideas and these ways of life out of my head. Everyone is going to have to fight, because the whole society is feeling all of society in the last days right now we're living in is feeling all these different symptoms of the last days, all these different personalities of the being abusive, disobedient to parents. So we're kind of we're role modeling off the next human. The celebrities are role model. Your dad's your role model. Your friend could be your role model. So so the traits that they have, we don't see nothing wrong with it. We don't see nothing wrong with being boastful and bragging. We don't see nothing wrong with being lovers of money. But the creator of the universe told the prophets that these things was going to take place. And apparently the creator has a huge problem with each one of these signs of the times that humans will be feeling abusive, will be abusive. So, but why? Because deep down, it's not because the creator want to control us. Every single one of these things that I'm saying on that the ancient prophets wrote about these and in scripture can destroy who you are. The creator is trying to save you from yourself. Do you know how much trouble you can get if you are lovers of money? You know how much trouble you can get if you boastful and bragging and abusive and think you're better than anybody. You'll lose friends. People will see you snobby. Being ungrateful, you'll be losing everything. You'll curse people out. You'll be mean to people, hateful, unholy. Like all these things, it's not just because the creator want to control you and tell you what to do. Oh, you got to do this. It's to save your own tail, to make your life as abundant and make your life as peaceful as possible. But see, this generation we live in, and I have to say I'm one of them because I'm in a generation, we're used to chaos. We've been born in chaos. All we see is chaos. And we're so embedded in chaos that peace is bored. Like when we talk about having peace, watching a nice peaceful show, a nice peaceful, like we're now that to us, we're bored. We get bored very easily. Our attention spans are short. We watch a video for 2 seconds and then, another video. So much information, so much data going through our brain that we used to can relax, chill. A lot of us have anxiety. A lot of us, it's just too much going on right now with these mindsets. And those are the mindsets of the last days. Simply put, and they're going to intensify. You're going to see people getting more boastful, more bragging, more think they better than that. No one is better than anybody. Everyone is the same. No matter how rich you are, no matter if you're a movie star, if you're popular, and you got to look. See, we're going through the reality of humans, but in the reality of the Creator, every man is the same. Every man is on the same level to the Creator. Now, when Armageddon and the apocalypse come, then the Creator is going to judge you. Then he's going to judge you. Like, did you do what I tell you to do? Did you try? I told you these things. I told the ancient prophets. I gave you thousands and thousands of years. All you to see the cycle, the never-ending cycle of what mankind is always doing. I showed you an example. The Creator uses the news channels. He uses social media to show you what will happen, what happens if you be ungrateful. Like, we've got so many different examples through society and through these social medias of if you go the wrong direction, what will happen to you. You can get in trouble. You can go to jail. You can lose your life. You can ruin your life. You can ruin your family, but no one's paying attention. Nobody cares. And nobody's, that's not going to happen to me. We're not humble at all, this society. We're not humble. We're not grateful. But these are the signs of the last days. And we're living in the last days. And all of us think we know it all. And we may know a lot. We do. But we have to humble ourselves and try to find that humble pie and, know that too much of these signs that, being ungrateful, like, can accumulate to turning and transforming who you are. You got to work on each problem, work on each, one day at a time. Because, like I said, all of us are inundated in this system. We're inundated in the system. We look at the TV screen, and we've been told to love money. We've been told to have fun, which, nothing wrong with having fun, but to brag and boast and show you my new car, my new this, look what I got, which the Creator is telling you, listen, if you boasting and bragging, what's going to end up happening is someone's going to envy you. We want to inspire people, not make people envious. And when people are envious, they can start to hate you. They can start to not like you, and they can start to plot on you. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but we want to, when we show our stuff off, we want to show it, and we want to show these things to inspire people, not to make people, not to brag. And I know it's hard to do, because when you finally get this new car, when you finally get the new house, you want to show it off. Look what I got. Look what I got. But have the spirit of motivating others so they can get it, and tell other people that the Creator gave you the journey to achieve these things. Always give the Creator props, because a lot of people, the Creator guided them to where they at. And let people know that you worked hard for this house. You worked hard for this car. Let people know that, so they can, he worked hard, then I can work hard. Just don't show people, just don't be braggadocious about, like, look what I got. I did all that. I did this. I did that. Let people know that you put in hard work. They can do it too if they put in the hard work. And motivate them like I do. Let's see, now let me go bragging. I'm bragging now. Let me stop. Well, anyway, that's for it for the episode.